My 29M boyfriend takes advantage of being a golden retriever, and I, 28F, am fed up. I, 28F, have been with my boyfriend for 6 years. We've been living together for the past 2. He's a giant, dorky, handsome gamer with a naive, childlike heart. Recently he went on a work trip with a new colleague, 29F, and came back on cloud 9. Shortly after, I noticed he was hiding his phone. I asked if he noticed he was doing so. He said, "Oh, no." Quote, a few days later I explicitly asked if he was texting his colleague. He said, "Yes." And I lied before when you asked. Because I didn't want you to get the wrong idea. We had been going through some other relationship issues related to his avoidant attachment. So I believed him, but asked if he could slow down building this new relationship as we work to fix ours. He agreed. He's a golden retriever. He just wanted everyone to be happy. 2 days later I felt what can only be explained as women's intuition. Or maybe it was a bad falafel. I asked to see his phone, which I've never done. Sure enough, hundreds of photos were shared with the colleague over the last few weeks, and messages shared with her while I was left on read. I asked to see Instagram, and he added and demeaned her. Mere hours after I had asked him to slow things down. I thought the messages were flirtatious, talking about showers, how it's dangerous to go against HR and add her on Insta. But he assured me that he was not capable of that. Again, he's just a cuddly dog. A week later, he told me that he told his colleague that I was uncomfortable with their relationship. I wish he hadn't aired our problems out to her, or blamed me. Then he asked me if he could start texting her out of work hours again. He feels bad that he made things awkward. All throughout this he's still neglected our underlying relationship problems and instead prioritized her and her needs. When I call him out, it's my fault for assuming such a lovable guy could be capable of such calculated betrayal. He's close friends with 2 of his exes, so I don't have a problem with him having female friends. But this is different. Am I overreacting? Or just stupid? TLD or my 29M long-term live-in boyfriend claims his newfound close friendship with his colleague, 29F, is completely platonic, and shuts down any suspicion I have by relying on his golden retriever persona. You are underreacting. He is having an emotional affair. Time to cut him loose. I thought golden retrievers were sweet and loyal. He is none of this, and does not sound particularly lovable. That's a new way to spell emotional cheater. He is fully aware of what he is doing. I once dated a man like this. He painted D&D figurines and I naively thought, nerds won't cheat. He had a woman living with him the entire 2 months he chased me. Even after I called him out on his BS, he still periodically texted me or messaged me until I blocked him everywhere. Funny as heck, cause this guy thought he looked like Chris Pratt. More like Chris Pratt. Golden retrievers are loyal. Your boyfriend is just a lying cheat with a joyful disposition. Girlfriend, are you joking? He isn't any golden retriever. He's a slimy, slithery snake. Read your post once more. He hid his phone from you, lied to you when asked, explicitly texted a new female colleague, excessively ignored you while he texted her, purposely ignored your requests and did the opposite, told his colleague about your private conversation, tried to guilt you into dropping your boundaries, ignored your relationship issues, denies accountability and wrongdoing, and refuses to take responsibility. Golden retrievers are kind, loving, and loyal to a fault. This man has lied to you, not showed by word or action that you are important to him, and is ignoring your distress. You make the call. Golden retriever or not, this guy isn't it. Girl, you definitely have more patience than me. Him leaving me on read while he replies to other girl? Hell nah skull. Babe, I have an actual golden retriever boyfriend. Told him I was uncomfortable with a girl who was his friend. He gently created boundaries. She never got to know I was uncomfortable at all. Instead he was kind and open and forthcoming about it. You have a jerkass. Sounds like a smokescreen to avoid more serious discussion. Ew, the ick is real. I hope he's not the one calling himself a golden retriever because that is so cringe of him. Girl, I think he knows what he's doing. That's why he lies. If he can't keep the boundary, if you decide to establish one, then you know what to do. Leave lol. He is not a golden retriever. He chooses to please himself and others more than you. A dog would never. The two exes as fake friends would have been the end for me. Much less the emotional and possible physical cheating happening with the coworker. He's right that he's a dog. What does his golden retriever persona have to do with it? It's cheating. Hopefully reading it in black and white, away from the distracting veneer of his shiny personality, will make you see things for what they are. He knows what he's doing. He is experiencing what's known in the adultery world as limerence, affair fog, NRE. New relationship excitement. Quote, even if they haven't done anything yet, the feelings are there. He's addicted to the dopamine rush of talking to her. Girl, if you don't dump this man, take him to the pound to be rehomed. Find a true partner who is focused on a relationship with you and makes you a priority. He is avoidant and doesn't want to tackle it. He knows he has issues in his relationship with you yet chooses to entertain someone else. This gives him a dopamine distraction from having to face his issues. Whether it's this girl or something else, this needs to be tackled if you want to move forwards. Have a hard think about your boundaries and your values. You can't force him to change, but you can decide what's good enough for you and make plans accordingly. I don't know what golden retriever boyfriend means, but I can instantly recognize a woman who is investing in a man's potential and not his actions. You asked him to slow down his relationship with this woman and he went straight to her to apologize and make you the bad guy. He does not respect you and your feelings, and that is your issue. You deserve respect. I always get told in projecting, but I'll share my flags with you. My partner likes to say he's an asshole, but he's a golden retriever. He doesn't know how to say goodbye to people. I've caught him emotionally cheating so many times, but he keeps finding new ways to do it. Oh, you caught me on Reddit? I'll open a Telegram account. Oh, you saw my iMessages on my watch? I'll make sure I use an app that doesn't show up on my watch. My partner is tall, handsome, and a nerdy gamer. And you know what? They get told they're adorable, sexy, hot so much that they can't get enough and look for more. And then a new female comes into their life one way or another, and next thing you know, you're sidelined. We've been together 8 years. And I honestly wish I never met him. My partner, despite literally having this conversation dozens of times, refuses to change. And I know, trust me, I know you don't want to lose someone that is. Otherwise, great. But he's never going to change unless he wants to. And you know who he'll change for? Not you. Tell him what he's doing has been unacceptable this entire time. Leave while you're still young. Masking an emotional relationship as just a friendship is part of cheating. Time to put the dog down.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.